Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw on second down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From midfield, here's Wentz. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Throwing on first is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And Tate's got it. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Wentz again. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Shorty. 82.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Wallace, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hang on, we got, you see it?
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And a tackle there by Chris Long.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, gotta go.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Let's go. Red, up. Lock in. Switch.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And out across midfield down to the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gotta go.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Lock in, lock in. Red, up. Gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Ajayi. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Here's Ajayi. Ajayi, a first down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, 24 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. Onto the field now come the Bears. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
14, 8.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Wentz now to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Steps away to it, and the pressure gets to him again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Lock in, lock in. Hey, 18.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing. They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Lock in. Red, up. Blue.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball. Inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Red, up.
On the handoff, this is Howard. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Gotta go.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Lock it.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Play action. Now Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
18.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Looking for the ends. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Anthony Miller, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Parkey with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Great 15.
Wentz. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He finds an opening past the 40. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the ball.
Wentz now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Down the man inside. Down the man.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
On the ball.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Room to run past midfield. It's brought in left side by Tate. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To throw is Wentz. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Ajayi. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, You don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
11 more on that one and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in.
Single.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw. Over the middle. That's caught by Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. 6 job, check.
A give to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Gotta go.
Again, it's Howard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Bears on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Wentz to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hang on, we got, you see it, you see it? 18, 18. Yep.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Lock in, lock in. Hey, 18, 18, 18. Red, up. Lock in, lock in.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The Bears on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Red, up.
Trubisky to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Shorty. 82.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. There he goes right side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.